Hi there. To fit the AutoGlide SE kit, these are the tools that are required and are not supplied in the kit. You require a 1/2 inch 13mm drill. The quality of the drill makes no difference whatsoever. There could be electric drill, battery drill, it makes no difference at all. I've got a impact screwdriver here which I use for easiness, but yet again you don't need to use it. A set of Allen keys is perfectly right. So one of these or Allen keys. You need a 4mm second tap and a 3.3mm high-speed steel drill bit. Better quality drill bit, the better the job. Now over here we've got everything that's supplied in the kit. You've got a 2.5 meter long standard cable loom, the upgraded cable loom. The only difference between the standard loom and the upgraded cable loom, the upgraded cable loom comes with the light on the push button switch. The push button switch is a recessed switch, so it can't be pressed inadvertently on you. So basically, in order to activate the release mechanism, you have to press the button. You can't do it just by leaning on it. Here we have a high torque servo solenoid. That's got a pull of around about 7 to 12 kilos. And that is adequate to operate the mechanism on the bed. We have a link rod here, which is already preformed for you to do the job. And then we have two M4 bolts, which is supplied with the kit, and we've got a brand new catch. You will have a catch on the bed already. Now the catch you've got on this is the center rail for the bed. If you've got one of these beds, you'll know what this is. If you haven't got one of these beds, you won't have a clue what it is. So basically, this is the center rail. It sits on the bed like so, and before you would have had a cable mechanism going from here to your lever at the front. But the difference being the actual latch itself on this is on this side of the anti-burst claw catch, and the one you've got is on this side. So in order to fit the kit, it's quite simple. What you need to do straight away is remove that catch. So we'll take this catch out and keep the bolts. Okay, so you're going to take the catch off and you're going to discard the catch. We no longer need that catch again. So then you get your new catch. So basically, the way to do this in the van is ideally it's a lot easier to remove one bedboard in order to get access. You can either do it that way. If you've done a few of these, you can actually do them from the rear of the van, but it is quite difficult to do. So I would suggest you remove one bedboard or two bedboards. Bit of a struggle to get in and remove them, but once they're taken off, it's a lot easier to get to. So you're going to have the bed basically in the seat position. So what you're going to do with the bed in the seat position, we're going to put the new catch back in position. Like so. Okay, we're going to put the Allen keys out and then put the screws in. Now we don't want to tighten this up. We want to basically get the screws into a position where it's not loose, but it's not too tight. Okay, so basically we can slide this backwards and forwards. It's not hanging off, but we can move it backwards and forwards quite easy. So then, of course, you're in the seat position. You'll see at the top of while it's in the seat position, you've got this piece which is basically up here on the bed. And when you push it down to the bed, this comes down and basically goes into there. What it'll do, it'll lock into position, and then basically this will align itself perfectly okay as you put it in position. So what you want to do is push it down till it locks. I'll put this on the side to make it more easy to see. So basically we put it so it locks, and when we're happy we're locked in the right position, so the bed is down, it's locked, we then get our screws and we tighten them up. Don't have to go mad, don't over tighten them. Okay, so then we're locked in position, and if we pull this, the bed will then release as it did before. It will release back up into the seat position. Okay, So we don't need that. This is just for demo purposes because that was part of the, obviously it's part of the bed. Now next, what we need to do, we need to fit the solenoid, and believe it or not, we're nearly done. We get the solenoid. Now you've got 3 holes in the solenoid. These 2 holes are drilled to 5mm. This one's drilled to 3.5mm. Obviously we need 4 for the screws, and 5 is perfect, just to give you a little bit of play. So what we need to do is put the bent end in this end through, down, and bring it round. So then we've got this set up now. So this will actually turn to whatever position, but we want it so the stud is it's actually sitting towards you. Those 2 screws are lower, and the small screw hole, which I'm not using, is in the up position. So then, as we've got this, we now put this through this hole here. Okay, and then we've got this, so we'll actually slide backwards and forwards quite easy. Okay. So now what we need to do, now one of the most important things to do, you must do, it's easy to do if the bed is in the up position. It doesn't matter if it's in the down position, it doesn't matter if it's the up position. If it's in the up position, you've got to fool it into thinking it's in the down position, and you do that basically by locking that. Okay, so this bit, that must be locked over like this. We then pull this fully out, so that's fully extended, and it's up against there. And then what we're going to do, this part needs to be flush with the top of the box section. It's not critical, but it's better, it looks tidy if it's in that position. It'll work in any position, but you know, it's always good to leave it in that position. So we're fully extended here. We're hard up against there. Don't pull it too hard because it'll activate the thing. I'm going to make sure that, like I said, this is in the down position. And then what we do is move this now forward 5mm. So now we've got, it's probably a little bit too much, but I'd say we've probably got about 5-6 mil of play there. It's not critical, but that play has to be in there. If it's too much, it doesn't matter. If it's not enough, it doesn't matter. But 5 mil seems to work perfect. So now we've got this in that position. The next thing we need to do, we need to mark, first of all, the 3.3mm drill in the drill. And holding that, watch your fingers. Just mark where we are. You can remove that out of the way for now. And we've got 2 holes here, so now we're going to drill through. Okay, clean up all your swarf. You don't want that sitting in your lovely van. And then get the M4 tap. Okay, yet again, a good quality tap is always best. And some people do prefer to use a tap wrench. In fact, some people are horrified when they see me tapping holes like this, but this is the way I do it. I think it's great. I've never ever snapped a tap, ever. I am telling lies, actually. I think I might snap 1 or 200. Okay, so now we've tapped our holes 4mm. Now we don't need that anymore. Okay, now put this back in the, this doesn't have to be, this can be any position now. So basically we're sitting this back on there. You don't want to over tighten this. You've got 2 high tensile bolts here into a plastic body. Okay, that's plenty. Very robust, these solenoids. They can take quite a bit of punishment. Okay, so that's that, nice and tight. Okay, so we can test it, push this into into the bed locking position, and then we just push gently back on here and it works. Okay, and then that's basically all the hardware installed, apart from obviously the loom. The instructions are in the jiffy bag that comes with everything in it, and basically tells you about the green and blue cable. This is the green and blue cable, and this is the connectors that cable goes into. Okay, that'll become more apparent when you look at the actual instructions, but the rest of it is super simple. Okay, thank you very much indeed for watching, and good luck. Any problems, the number on the in the instructions, there's a number in there, my number. Give me a ring anytime you like, and I can talk you through it. Thank you.